Hello, welcome to Just the Dis. My name is Brian. We talk about Blu-rays here, and today's video will be a short one, just a quick unboxing of the latest titles from Vinegar Syndrome. This is their March package, I guess. And there's a lot of good stuff here. It's only 3 titles, but I'm very excited about checking these out. Like I said, I'm just going to do a quick run through of what we got. Let's start with the one I'm probably most excited about, which is Death Promise. And Filthy Rich Landlords Get Away with Murder. It's time they pay for it. So nice slip cover. The original artwork for Death Promise. I've already flipped all the artwork, so you get to see the flipped artwork. That's what Death Promise looks like on the inside. And of course, the disc itself. This one is newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm original camera negative. 9,000 feet in 90 minutes, an interview with editor Jim Markovic. That's it in terms of the features. You have the trailer as well. But this is just a really nice one to finally get in a good edition. This is a favorite of my friend Phil Blankenship, who programs films. He's programmed New Beverly and other places, and this is one of his gems, one that he champions, and he's totally right. This definitely plays great with a crowd, I would think, but it's really good to have it now for home viewing. It says the residents of a dilapidated New York tenement building are being harassed and threatened by Iguana Realty, the dummy corporation which owns the land, in an effort to force them out of their homes. But when karate master Charlie's father is murdered by a group of thugs hired by the landlords, he decides to take matters into his own hands. Enlisting the help of his best friend, fellow fighter Speedy, and driven by a desire for vengeance, they soon develop a plan to murder each board member of Iguana Realty. However, what they don't realize is that their final target is someone much closer to home. A genre-blending grindhouse classic that perfectly embodies the mid-70s NYC-lensed exploitation film aesthetic. Robert Warmflash's Death Promise oozes sublime 70s sleaze from beginning to end, starring Charles Bonnet alongside Speedy Leacock, stuntman Thompson K.O. Kang, and martial arts film legend Tony Liu. Vinegar Syndrome is proud to present the worldwide Blu-ray debut of Death Promise, newly restored in 2K from its original camera negative. So very much looking forward to some vengeance, martial arts style, low budget grindhouse New York sleaze for Death Promise. So that is that one. Next up, we have a genre very near and dear to me, and that is the slasher genre. This is Rush Week. And this is a later cycle one that I haven't seen. This is from 1989. And I've heard of it, but never gotten a chance to check it out. And I don't know, even this cover is just giving me good vibes. I don't know, there's something about that old style, 80s video cover for a slasher that always kind of hooks me. This one is newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm inner positive. It includes something called Still Dean Hamilton, an interview with actor Dean Hamilton, and something called So 80s, an interview with actress Courtney Gebhardt, as well as a commentary track with Hysteria Continues. And again, this is the reversed artwork. And this one, it says Tom Daniels is an ambitious young journalist working for her college newspaper. Tony Daniels is an ambitious young journalist working for her college newspaper. Tired of covering the same boring stories as her peers, Tony becomes intrigued by the recent disappearances of several female students and believes that they may be linked to an on-campus murder that happened the previous year during the college's raucous Rush Week. Despite being certain that something terrible has been happening on campus, no one she talks to is willing to admit the disappearances are cause for concern. Undeterred, Tori, man, am I misreading her name this whole time? Oh, it says Tori and Tony. Decides to investigate the mystery on her own, but before long finds herself becoming embroiled in a twist-filled saga of deeply buried and bloodied secrets, which attract the attention of a sadistic killer who will stop at nothing to hide the truth. One of the last films to emerge of the 1980s slasher heyday, acclaimed stuntman Bob Bralver's feature filmmaking debut, Rush Week, is a stylish and suspenseful mix of classic whodunit storytelling and slice-and-dice sensibilities, starring Pamela Ludwig, Dean Hamilton, and Roy Thinnes. Long overdue Blu-ray debut, newly restored in 2K. So this is a Region A locked disc, just so you're aware of that, with a featuring songs performed by the Dickies, who I like ever since Killer Clowns. Actually, I just want to double check. Is Death Promise is all region, but Rush Week is a Region A release, so just keep that in mind. And then this one is the one I know the least about, the last of the three, Last Gasp. Pray you never hear it. So this has a very, I don't know, that feels very 90s to me. This is from 1995, and it stars Robert Patrick, looking creepy. But yeah, it's the one I know the least about. It says Leslie Chase will do anything it takes to push through his mega real estate development, even if it includes arranging the massacre of a Mexican native tribe to clear a patch of land. But no bad deed goes unpunished, as after murdering the tribe's chief in cold blood, Leslie's body and mind are taken over by the chief's vengeful spirit, forced into committing a series of heinous murders. Leslie's life is thrown into greater peril when a private detective who has been hired to investigate the disappearance of one of his victims begins to suspect the elusive real estate tycoon is harboring a deadly secret. An intriguing mix of supernatural possession horror and straightforward slasher, complemented by several bloody set pieces. Character actor Scott McGinnis's second feature film, Last Gasp, stars Robert Patrick, Golden Globe nominee Joanna Pacula, Nan Martin, and cult filmmaker Don Edmonds. Vinegar Syndrome presents this underseen piece of direct-to-video horror on Blu-ray for the first time, newly restored in 4K from its original camera negative. This one only has extensive outtakes, and again, this is also just a Region A locked disc. You can see DTS stereo in the back there. So that is just the three latest Vinegar Syndrome titles, and I'm very curious to check out all three of them. So I will be back later with maybe some pairings or something once I've seen these, and I can sort of offer some ideas for what you might pair with these, just to give you an idea of what you're in for. But anyway, that's it for this little video. Hopefully this is something you're thinking about during the flash pre-order sale, that you could still pick this up, and or you could just wait for the halfway to Black Friday sale in May. But this looks like a promising group, and I think the bundle is relatively inexpensive because it's only 3 titles, but they look fun. So that is it for the Vinegar Syndrome March package, and thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe if you enjoy this, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye.